Why not? Okay, this is special, live on the scene, birthday celebration. We're calling this everyone behind us as well. Welcome to the party. You know what today is? Do you know what today is? Oh, sorry. We got the whole familia here. The Tina clan, the Nest clan. I look like I'm ready to rob a bank with this thing on. Today is not just your birthday, Pops. You know what it is?
What?
It's the countdown to 70 years old.
Oh, I knew I loved you.
The countdown starts today, but on 6/9/52, 69 years ago.
If anyone had any doubt, they now know. But go ahead.
Listen. I tell Ange all the time. I'm like, hey, Ange, where is? Come on in here, Ange.
Thanks,
Come in.
so.
No, 56.
56?
56. I'll take it.
All right, so we have the whole clan. Let's introduce everybody. Who are you?
I'm Elatina. The one who started all of this, who made him a grandfather, her a mother, and him a father.
Good job. Excellent. Good job. Okay.
I'm Lola. I'm Daddy. I'm the middle child.
You, my love. There's only one Lola Virginia Tina, right? Okay. All right. And this is our newest.
Tiana. Say hi.
You say hi, Bubba? Yep.
She's like, what?
And you guys know Angie. There's the whole family here today. And then we have everyone behind us. So people, whoever wants to jump in, come on in. We're filming at the Southwest office today. Summerlin is underwater a little bit right now, to say the least. And we have a special day, Pops. It feels like the pandemic's over, doesn't it?
It does. It's so
bit.
great to see everybody and hug and kiss.
Yeah. You should have seen at the Golden Knights game on like the other night. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
The
Flipping out, there's
energy,
no mask.
the energy in there was incredible. Right? Thursday night. That would be.
Isn't it in Denver?
No, we
No.
were last night. So super fun. And
That's right. And look how weird this picture is. That's it's over here.
Are we on TV?
what? Oh,
What?
there he is, right behind you.
My fireman days?
There. It's
Yeah.
like you're creeping through right there.
Yeah, only
All
about
right.
35, 36 years ago I'm there.
Hey Lola, can I sit down?
No.
All right, that's about right. So today we're just gonna have a fun episode. We are gonna talk a little stats today. I mean, I know you talked about it yesterday. See what's going on, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Wait,
listen,
Dad, are we on TV?
we're not on TV.
Are we on YouTube?
We're not. We will
I'm
be on
already on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh my God. We're on YouTube.
I'm already on YouTube.
Well, okay. So,
Oh, go to Ella's rules.
this.
What?
What is
Free
wrong with
advertising.
Oh my. You are.
Who do you think the next realtor is? There, you're looking at it.
So here we are talking about stories and market and life. That's what pretty much we've been doing. All right, you guys are gonna have to keep it under control.
I am.
Okay. All right. So I want to tell you a story. You want to hear a story? All right. We're gonna tell a story. 17 years. Well, you're gonna have to listen to this one, okay? So there's a story. Every time Grandpa has a birthday, I think about 17 years ago. You want to know what happened 17 years ago?
You were born.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, you're 40.
So
Some-
you're gonna. All right. You're gonna have to listen.
Okay.
Okay. Are you cool with this story?
You graduated?
You started, go ahead.
All right. So
It's the poop story.
you know, life is about perspective. And 17 years ago, when you're 52 years old, I went into the hospital with him because he wasn't feeling good.
Doctor, we went to
And
the
went to the
doctor.
doctor, and you know, I was like, "Oh, Pops, it's just anxiety." He's like, "Nope, there's something really, really wrong with me." And we go into Dr. Petruzzo at the time. He's still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an
Yeah.
amazing doctor. And I'm like, "All right, let's go in." So Dr. Petruzzo listens to your heart, and says, "We got to get you into Sunrise right away." Listen to the story; it's an important story. So we go over to Sunrise, and they're going to give you what's the thing they get to check? They think you maybe need a stent or something. You have some blockages. What's the test they give you?
Cardiac cath, yeah.
Angiogram?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
angiogram. So they go in, you rush in. We're at Sunrise. 17 years ago. So you're 52. I'm what, 27?
Yeah.
27?
27, 26. I don't know.
And we're like, oh, you know, he's 52. He probably just needs like a stint or something, has some kind of blockage. He comes out, and after waiting for a while, and I've never seen my father look like this in my entire life, like he had seen a ghost. And he's like, I'm going to die. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're still drugged up. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So no one had told us anything. So we go up to the emergency room. They put you there. And the doctor, horrible bedside manner, says, what, your heart's working what?
16%.
16% of capacity, ejection fraction, right?
Yep.
And what did he say?
He said, I'm going to get your last rites, because if your heart doesn't go, you're going to be gone by tonight.
They said, we're going to have to get everything. I crumbled. I ran and crumbled. He basically said, you have 3 days to live. We're going to do what we can. All right? We're going to give you a defibrillator.
Defibrillator
And
and
all-
medicine.
And medicine. And it's idiopathic, right? They had no known cause.
Right.
What was about. So they put the defibrillator in. He goes right into surgery, and started about a 3-month journey of you kind of every night thinking you're going to die in your sleep, right? I mean, it was.
Well, I had the defib. They would have perked me up.
But you were terrified. I couldn't even look at him because I just said my dad's going to die, and I'm 27 years old, right? So every day goes by, and it's one day closer, and we really don't know what to expect, right? We don't know how you're doing, but you're there. And remember, I had to. He got.
I knew he was going to bring this
Oh,
up.
there's
I knew
only
it.
one love.
I know my son.
So they cut him open to put the defibrillator in, but he was on a sling because you got to get used to it. And they had all this iodine, and he couldn't wash anywhere
You
here.
couldn't wash anywhere because of the cut.
And
get
you
a-
stunk to high hell. Because if he just went like this, it was game over. And eventually, we had to wash you. So at 27, I literally washed him down. Right, we got you stink out.
And I said to him, I did this for you when you were a baby.
Yep.
Now you can do it for me.
So those 3 months were crazy because we didn't know what to expect. And you lost a lot of weight. We had a lot of conversations and things that we didn't think we'd be having.
I kept saying, I think only the good die young, so I'm
Yep.
going to be bad.
But you were, hold on, you were saying to me, don't give up. We were having conversations. You gotta wait, okay? You gotta wait. So we were having conversations about what life was gonna look like. I remember saying that if you die, I'm leaving, because I would not have been able to walk around with people remembering who I am by you and having the same name, like I said this morning, right? Like it would have been too much. So we go to the doctor, he said 90 days. I remember this, right? Hold on, baby, hold on. So 90 days, and we go in, and this is the big test,
Yep.
right? And they take all of your vitals, and what was it up to?
56.
56%, which normal people are.
56, 57.
So this hotshot doctor from LA is looking at the numbers in awe. He's a super professional guy, and he literally was like, he said, holy shit, I cannot believe this is a miracle that you're alive, that you came fully back, right?
Yep.
And how was it walking out of that hospital that day?
I felt 20 pounds or 30 pounds lighter than when I started. A good step.
It could have been one of the greatest days of my life. I remember we walked out of there on like cloud 9 and just appreciating everything, right?
And I said, I got to go back to work. I have clients waiting. I got to
Yep.
show houses.
Yep. And so every year, and your birthday, I think about that day, about like how we got 17 more years. You know what I mean? And what has happened in the last 17 years. Like you lived a whole nother lifetime. What are some of the things you've done in that time frame, right?
Watched you get married.
Watch him have kids.
Watch him have kids.
His first born was your.
Opened our business. A lot has happened.
A whole career in leadership for you. Okay, Lola, you're driving me absolutely insane. Tell me what's going on. What?
I'm glad you didn't die.
Okay.
Then mommy and you wouldn't met.
Potentially.
And then you wouldn't.
Where's the money maker?
And you wouldn't have been here.
That's
Right.
that's a great point. So I think it's a beautiful perspective because even our relationship changed, right? I grew up quickly. You actually, hold on.
You don't want to wonder.
I think you changed a little bit too and started enjoying life a little bit more as well. And it's a great perspective that just life isn't guaranteed, it's not given, and every year. And then, these birthdays should be true celebrations of life, right?
All right. Yes.
You just don't want to go there. You don't feel comfortable there.
It's enough a story.
All right. Well, that's what this is about. That's what people like about this is the life. What?
What is your YouTube channel called?
All right. So you two, I think have gone above and beyond your spot. So okay.
Okay, I'm still staying.
All right. So, anything you want to add to that?
Enjoy yourself. Have fun. And do what you want to do.
Yeah. Very profound.
I'm not you. I'm not you. You're the great writer.
No. But so.
You only turned 69 once.
You're right.
Put the happy birthday back on.
Okay.
Try to have.
So
Okay,
let's jump into. What a great idea. Have 3 daughters. 3.
Yours is birth.
All right, so let's go a little bit lighter. What do you think's going on in this market? So I'd love to get some of our agents. What?
We just went from death and everything.
Well, I mean,
I look at life from both
I just-
sides now.
Well-
From win and lose. All
I
right.
basically gave you. I put it out there for you to jump in. I got hell. No one responded. So where do you want me to go? What do you want to talk about?
All right, let's talk about that market.
You look like you're truly a bank robber right now.
No, keep it on.
Like the burglar, like the hamburglar. You look like the hamburglar.
I'm going to take this donut and go like this.
Yep.
He'll be the hamburger.
All right. So we could continue talking about this. I did a post this morning. What'd you think of my post?
My birthday post?
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I'm glad you're finally happy to have my name.
So I did a post
Yeah.
about having the same name as him.
And it.
And I don't know, like I think about it every year. I look at what I write the years before and I put pressure on myself because I'm like, how did I write that? I didn't even think I wrote that, right? The year before or whatnot. And I was thinking about what it's like to be completely connected to another person, because there's pros and cons of this. And I was like, little did my mother know what she was doing, right? Because tell the story when I was born. Like, what was I supposed to be named?
Daniel.
I was supposed to be Daniel, right?
After
Daniel
my
Julius.
dad, right?
After your father, exactly. And one of my mother's completely nice things that she's ever done, she wanted to honor you, right?
Mm-hmm. But I noticed in the post you were very, detailed, but you didn't talk about the advantage of having my name.
I did talk about the
No,
advantage.
about like using my charge card and pretending that you were me when
So
you
this
were,
is-
when you were underage and
This was advantageous. I did have great credit immediately until the heart thing happened. Then, even remember all those the collection people. Even when you pay the bill, they give you collections. And they merged our TransUnion. Remember that? And I had like a 600 credit, so I got both sides of that thing.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit.
But at 17, going into the
A little
gaming,
bit, and then you hold back a little bit more than me, so I became the nicer Dave, so that was fun. But it's been an interesting game, even using Julius, because it's been one of those things where people kind of they meld us together.
I'm going to start using Ronald.
But listen, I've done about
What's your middle name?
5. That's his middle name.
Do it.
I've done about 5 speeches for him throughout time of when he was president of local and state and you name it. And one of the things I kind of figured out early on during my speeches and thinking about how to honor my father was I'd tell stories. And one of the stories is when people would find out that you were my dad, right? Like they'd be like, wait, you're Dave Tina, and they give me a look and they go, how could someone so youthful be Dave Tina? Because I know my brother Dave. The joke is Brother Dave. We used to play video poker together, and what would happen?
So a girl that may have had a few too many drinks was talking to both of us.
And Coke bottle glasses.
Right, and said, oh, that's your brother.
No.
And, yeah, she
That's
did.
not, you did not have
Go ahead.
She goes, what's your name? And you go, Dave Tina. And she goes, what's your name? And I go, Dave Tina. And she goes, oh, are you guys brothers? I'm like, yeah, we're George Foreman. All of us are named George. You know what I mean? I was like, I have another drink, lady. Like, come on.
And that point on, he became Brother Dave.
Brother Dave. And now I lost my train of thought immediately. Anyway, when they figure out that he's my father, they would always tell a story of, they would light up the minute they figured out that you were my dad, or you are my dad. And there's always a story connected to it when someone's like, how's your dad? Or your dad helped me do this, and your dad did this. There's always like this servant, that's gonna end up on us for sure. There's always this like servant situation where you did something for somebody. And I found out very quickly that you left people better than you found them. And that became kind of like almost our family motto. Leave them better.
I got it from Grandpa.
Exactly. How are you two back? Where'd you come from?
back.
You came back.
We came back.
You're back. Okay.
You want that cake?
Okay. There's a lot going on. Angie's moving everything
the cake.
around.
I'm eating the
Why
donut.
are you moving it?
69 now?
Why are you moving it around?
No, she wanted to move it in front of you to show that you are now 69.
What the hell is
I
going
don't know
on?
why she moved it, but that's what
I don't know, but I'm eating this cannoli donut.
Do I not look good? What is she saying? What is going on in here?
She's saying that you are 69.
What is happening?
Can this be an early edition of
Oh my God.
It's how you married.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, let's go.
I'm dying a slow death here.
I'm eating my donut. I'm not saying a word.
So
Your birthday.
I don't even know.
I know what to say.
Oh. Okay. This seemed like a lot better idea than it actually is. Okay, so you ready to talk about the market?
Here we go again. Are you ready to talk about the market?
All right.
It's
So
busy.
a good segue.
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me? You tell me that I didn't look good in a certain area? Why is this eating here right now?
Hiding behind the thing.
What? Come
The
sit.
banner.
Come sit with us, Ange. We want you in here. This is the rose between the thorns.
My wife.
Yes.
Now you just gave the kids
What?
responsibility over the baby.
That'll work. That'll be fine. Well, you could bring Gianna in. All right. You want to talk about the market a little bit?
Can I? Is this?
That's on. That's a
That's
hot mic.
on. That is live.
That's supposed to stay right there. It's a hot mic.
Why am I on the hot seat? It's not my
Because
birthday.
we're mic'd up already.
Oh. What would you like to talk about? The market?
Again, you're back. Why don't you talk about how you came into our lives? So not many people would have been able to.
Yeah, I would have never given you a chance if it wasn't for your dad. Yeah.
Tell the story then. Go for it. All right.
No, your dad was my boss at another company, and Lola.
If you do it again, I am putting the cake on you.
You were my boss member at Realty One, and I had this weird secret crush on you, but you were dating somebody else. I was dating somebody else.
You're talking about me.
Yes. No, your dad. So
69 is becoming not that bad.
So you had a crush on me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dating other people, and so then I would, talk to your dad just about real estate stuff, and we went to lunch one time, and somehow he found out through an associate of mine that I liked you.
Yep.
So then we had this secret, like, great little relationship in the office.
Yep.
And
My only sexual harassment case in my
Exactly.
entire life.
And it worked out well for you.
And I ended up marrying her.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
But the gist of it was, you left out the most important part. So she says,
Well, I got to be careful with what I'm saying.
well, no, you thought I was a little bit of maybe
A player.
a young guy, whatever, but because he was such a quality person,
Yeah.
you were like, he can't be that bad,
Yeah.
right?
Little did she know she was right.
Now I'm going to be super diplomatic and skirt the edges on this one, but you were associated with some people that I really wasn't a fan of at the time, and I was judging you on that as well, right? I was like, oh, if she's on there, and Pops would be like, nope.
And I was much younger than you.
You were 22. Got you
I was
young.
a baby.
So, but it's a great. Here's the thing. You know how you say like, men marry their mothers and women marry their fathers, right? That's kind of the saying.
Mm-hmm.
I married my father. It's just basically Angie is my dad with a wig, right?
And no goatee.
Exactly. But very similar personalities.
Yeah.
Just super kind. I'm kind of the crazy one, and you guys are more the steady eddies, for sure. But coming into this relationship, my father has always been an advocate for you, right? So I'm not going to profess to say that this is the healthy way to handle a relationship, but if, relationships are ups and downs. So if I'm having something with Ange and I talk to my confidant, who's my father, and I say, he always will take Angie's point of view.
Because I know she's right.
And that's the healthy.
Exactly.
Well, they're joking, but it's easy when you're talking to for a friend or a family person to always be like, you're right.
Yeah,
Right.
I talked to him about our relationship too, and he's always very fair. So he's not always on my side. He's always very
true.
fair with the conversation. And
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Which is needed.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
want to talk about the market?
Let's talk about that market. Yeah.
We look a lot. That's so washed out. We look a lot better, like here, right?
I don't know. It's just I don't know where to look or what to do.
I know. You just roll with it. You just go with it. So, yeah, we have this nice cohesive Tina. So this morning, Lola, this is where we really need you, Lola. And I need no kid voice, and I need you to clearly tell me what you talked about when we got in the truck today.
Okay.
The first thing you said was about you being a Tina. What did you say?
I said that when I was meant to be a Tina,
Who else?
Ella, my whole family,
We're meant to be.
were meant to be a Tina.
You said even mommy.
Even mommy, she was actually meant to be a Tina, not a.
Well, if I wasn't a Tina, would there be a Lola Tina?
No.
No. Yeah.
So she was meant to be a Tina, and also I'm meant to be a Tina. And when I'm a Tina,
You look this way, right?
when I'm a when, so I'm gonna
whispering in the mic.
I'm gonna
No, I'm just kidding. Just talk right there.
so in the car I said that I am always going to be a Tina. When I'm getting married, I'm not going to I'm not
You're not gonna change your name?
I'm not going to change my last name.
Well, you can.
What?
No, I don't want to.
You could be Lola, Tina, or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to. I want to be Lola Tina.
Okay,
I
so
want to be Lola
all right.
Tina. No.
So
The last name is Hamilton. I'm not going.
Could be
okay, all
Ella
right.
Tina Hamilton.
So let's start that. Wait, this is not going to go well.
Two last
Okay,
names.
so let's bring somebody else on and let's continue talking. What do you want to talk
How's
about?
the market?
How's the market? All right, so we are at the Southwest office. Here's an interesting thing about the real estate is, especially when you put together a group of 500 people that are aligned and have similar values and similar goals and similar desires and where they want to end up, is it doesn't matter where you're at. You know, a house becomes a home because of the people. So that's so nice that we can really show up anywhere and immediately we become a home of people because, like I was saying, exactly. That's what makes it.
Bring one in.
No.
Who wants to come on and to Dave and talk about the market?
Nobody wants to.
Danny, come on in. Danny's up.
Daddy!
Oh, you're right there. Come over here. All right, we're going to give this Danny spot.
Talk about the market.
Are you leaving?
I got the baby.
Whoa,
I'm giving you. I'm
whoa,
going here to give her room.
Don't do that anymore.
You gotta come closer.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
You're an honorary Tina.
You are now
so tired.
a Tina member.
Oh, I love it. I'll take that name.
Yes.
You guys are stuck with me.
What do we got coming to the nest, Dan?
We have a lot coming to the nest.
So here's a great story.
Microphone.
First 4 months of the company, we had a woman named Lehua who helped us out, but what did I do?
You did compliance. You wrote checks.
Not good at any of these. Continue.
You answered phones.
I did.
You pretty much ran the office. Like,
What did you do at that point, Pop?
Nothing.
you
Nothing.
recruited. You recruited.
I did nothing. Nobody answered the phone.
So
better
stand
than
over
me.
here, Pop. So at the time, there was someone that I knew and felt comfortable with that we were looking to hire for compliance. And she's a great woman. She probably would have worked out great, but my dad was like, we got to hire this person named Danny. And I didn't know you. So we interviewed both people. And this was one of our first big decisions, Pop.
Yep.
Right? And actually, you're screwing up the thing. She needs to be talking into that.
Oh, shit.
You need to sit here.
Oh.
Everybody
We're
needs to
gonna
be
rotate.
exactly where they are.
And how's the market?
So
This is the market.
Yeah.
So one of the first big decisions, I was like, I wanted the other person. And you were like, I want Danny. And at the last second, it was very interesting.
Which just goes to prove that I always know best.
Can I finish the story?
Yes.
I said, you know what, we'll go with Danny. And he goes, nope, we'll go with your person. At the last minute, we both submitted to each other. It's kind of crazy, right? I said, no. I think you're right, we're gonna go with Danny. And in that time, you have become, in 8.5 years almost, the absolute glue of this company. And it just kind of shows like how we invest and commit and how you trusted us where we're going. So that's a little backstory with Danny. You can never steal her. She loves us too much, and we will pay her more than you'll ever pay her. So Danny's now the director of operations, and she's rising up. She's going to probably outgrow that position very soon. We got a lot of other companies that we're doing as well, and she's going to run everything with us. So, but what do we got going on here? We got a lot of stuff going.
We got a lot of stuff.
All right, so just give us a
We
little
got new website coming.
new website.
New website.
Yep. Which I know a lot of you urban estate agents are watching. Listen, it's ubiquitous to have a great website in today's day and age. It's really only to have an online business card. But this one has tools. No matter how great the tools are, it comes down, everyone offers you a website, but you got to be the one who works the site. But this is a great one, and it'll help out. But
Yeah, it's
continue
gonna be
on.
great.
What else?
We have great coaching and training programs that
Yep,
we are
doing
developing
great.
on the back end, which will
Okay.
be great for the agents.
I'm trying to, before you give away too many secrets, I'm just trying to think what you're going to say next.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, keep going.
Well, we got a new nest coming over in the Summerlin pretty soon.
Yep.
It's going to be fresh. God, what else do we have coming? Now you're stumping me. You're putting me on the
Nope,
spot.
I'm glad you didn't say all the rest of the
Okay,
stuff
good,
because I don't
let
want
me
to give it away.
All right, Mrs. Cumming.
Christmas
Beautiful.
is coming.
So
My birthday's coming.
everything
Parties are back in swing.
we have, so coming up, we're going to be having an event in Summerlin when we reopen, right?
Yep, big opening event.
So everyone here, we will be having an outside event Outside, inside?
Why
event?
did you
Outside,
tell me?
inside, food truck.
Yep.
Event, yep.
Yep. And then
We have
a
second
nice
quarter,
mid-year event coming as well. So beautiful. All right, you guys are kind of the curveball I wasn't anticipating today.
You're the one who told us we're gonna be on the Wednesday show.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
someone's
more
here.
of like a special guest, like.
Yeah, well,
spot.
special guests stay the whole time.
Got you. Okay,
So
so
my special guest on my YouTube channel on every single video, so she stays the whole time.
I got it. Beautiful.
So we're staying the whole time.
All right.
That's
All right,
pretty
Dan.
good.
Well, thanks for jumping
You're
in.
welcome, anytime.
Hey, Ella, how's the market?
Really good.
You know, we're actually going to talk about it
7
now.
subscribers. And
Why don't you guys
44
sit?
Go into the market.
We're going to go into the market. So,
I have to say market.
why don't you guys sit right here? We'll turn this mic off so that they can't hear you. All right. So let's get some value for the people out there right now.
No.
How's the market?
So here's the interesting thing. The biggest, I'm pretty sure these are the numbers: 345, 357, 363, 375, 385. January, February, March, April, May.
Median price.
Median price. What do you think about? That's like 12% from January 1st to May 31st. It's 12%.
I don't think we could keep it up. I don't think those numbers will be 12% for the next 6 months going forward. And that would be a 25% increase, which is unheard of in this city.
Okay.
Inventory is slowly creeping up. Sales are leveling off. And I think we'll level off in median price. That's what you wanted to know.
So I got a text this morning, and I'm curious if any of you have been getting this text. So
Yeah, I want to buy your house, please.
no,
Oh.
no.
A car warranty.
A friend reached out and said, I'm thinking about selling. Would an investor buy from me and let me rent back for a couple of years? And I said, this is kind of a unicorn scenario, right? I mean, if you want to get top dollar, it's usually from people who are willing, who want to live in your house, right? I said, so unfortunately, you're not going to be able to have your cake and eat it too, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to sell it and rent back, and that's going to be someone who's looking for a return, so they're either not going to buy it for a high price, or they're going to buy it for a high price, and they're going to want a lot of rent.
Rent it for a high price
Exactly.
to offset the expense. Yes.
Which then, if you're pulling money off the table, is that such a great idea in the first place? Some people it is, but you got to be willing to get uncomfortable, and you're betting on a certain amount of the market going away. Does that make, you know what I mean? Like, so,
I was never a believer of selling your house to capture the market. I'm a believer in selling your house or buying a house because life is telling you that's what you have to do. A lot of people sold their house and said to us, we know the market's going to crash.
Yep.
That was 2 years ago, and now to buy their same house, it costs them 25% more. So give me a reason. I want to get a lower rate. I want to change my mortgage. I want to go up in size, down in size. I'm in.
Yep.
But to play it as a market strategy like you would stock has never been a sound play for me.
yeah, I mean, it all depends, and I think that's the answer. I said to him, and this is what I would say to you guys who are representing clients or people who are thinking to do this. I say, knowledge is power. So I was like, let Ange give you your comps. Let her see where you're at, what your options are if you want to rent. I am going to kill you. You are driving me insane. So it doesn't hurt to look, right?
Doesn't
it doesn't
hurt
hurt
to
to
look.
peek. So, but if you're looking to pull money off the table and buy back lower, different game, right? Like if you said, I don't want to live on a golf course anymore. I want to live in a condo. What, is this stressing you out, this entire thing?
No, your head's sparkling.
You think yours isn't?
No.
And
Okay.
you got little hairs coming out here and everything.
They're growing back because
They
I'm
are.
69. I'm going to have a full head of hair
But
by 70.
so Ange and I have this conversation. I say, before the pandemic, I'd say our house was worth 1.25 million, right?
Right.
And we bought it for $850 and we put about $400 in. So at that point, I'm like, I hope I'm not over improving my house. It is worth what it is. Fine, I'm okay with it. Then it was worth 1.5, and I'm like, oh, I got some equity. Then it was worth 1.75. I'm like, wow, I have some real equity. Now I'm like, because these numbers are insane, let's just, for shits and giggles, throw it up at 2 million and see if someone takes it. But she has a conversation with me, and she's smart, and my wife. She's like, we have a newborn. We love our house. We love our community. If someone gives us that ridiculous price, all right, we have money in the bank, but what do we do? Where do we go? Right? What do you do? So the only reason for us to leave would be if we wanted to live somewhere else, or we needed a bigger house, or like you said, there had to be a true reason.
That's for me.
Or if it's life-changing money.
If you're leaving the state, maybe.
Yeah, because then you got to bet against.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you stay, you just got to put that money back again somewhere, rent or whatever.
Well, what are people really trying to do? Why would, well, they're betting on the market tanking.
Crashing, yeah.
Yeah. Is this what happens with 69-year-olds? Like, do you just get tired and...
No, I'm watching everything behind me and doing everything at once. You never could keep up with me.
Keep up with you? I'm carrying the whole freaking thing. What are you talking about?
I thought it was going to be a short version.
You may be, it is going to be a short version. Oh, we're only going a little bit. Your whole body may be 69, but those teeth are newborns, baby. I mean, look how young those teeth are. I'm jealous.
You make me feel so
Can someone
young.
explain the difference? I can't get this answer. What's the difference between veneers and caps?
I don't have either.
Can anyone explain that to me? I don't. What? The price. The price? Is that the... Or do both you just... Because I want teeth like yours now. I want to have Dave Tina teeth.
Now you want my name and my teeth.
Your
huh?
teeth, yeah. That's it. You can keep the rest. Go for it.
What would you tell buyers that they're thinking they have to wait and the market is going to come down then purchase?
Great question. So, wait, great question. Say it again, a little bit louder.
Why would you say to a buyer that said he has to wait and purchase a house because the market is off?
So a buyer has to wait because they think that the market's going to crash, right? So I would say, and this is a great question because I'm in favor of not doing what we just talked about, is I would say if the market crashes, most likely rates had to go up. That's what's going to happen. Eventually, they're going to have to stop buying bonds, and you're going to have to raise rates for inflation. So I would say play this game with a mortgage calculator online. So if the house this person's interested in is $750,000, see how much that person's payment would be. $750 purchase price, 20% down at today's rates of, let's say, 3%. Then start just throwing numbers into the mortgage calculator. What is it at a $600,000 value or a $650,000 value? For the market to drop $100,000, you're talking even 150. That's 20%.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Right? But let's just say it did. And then you start saying the house is 600. I put 20% down, new mortgage at a 5% interest rate. You start plugging these numbers in, and you start seeing they really are apples to apples to a degree. So I would say is if you're not in the game and you find the house, the right time is always now. I'm a fan of action. Because the bigger question, and this may be a ballsy response, is how confident are you that you're going to be doing well as a business person or as whatever you do for a living moving forward? Because if you make a strong decision now of purchasing and you keep making money every year, every month, no market is going to hurt you.
Yeah, and you're not planning to flip. You're going to live in there. This is your home.
Exactly. So we're giving you mixed messages here a little bit. That being said, I don't see it going up 28% for the year. Do you?
No, that's why I said it's going to level, and I'm not saying go down. I'm just saying it's going to level, but keep the interest rate in mind. It's under 3%. Buy a house. Don't look to see if the market goes a little higher or lower. Get your home. Do it now. You're never going to get those rates again.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's the end of that.
That's At the end of that, it's kind of like dating, right? If you want her, you got to go for her regardless of the market is. If you don't want her, it's a great time to sell. Then go pick another lady, right? I mean, but if you're married, stay in, and off we go. All right. You look done already. You just want to party? All right. So I think we have all three of them here. So I just want to recognize, did Marina leave?
Yeah.
Marina left and Christina left.
Yeah.
All right. Our Women's Council Hall of Fame winner, Angela Tina. You already saw her. Marina Gizzini, Christina Chipman. Women's Council top 25 women this year. Recognize them. And yeah, what a successful.
It's kind of hard to do
Oh,
a video
my
in the middle of a
God.
party when you want to sort of go socialize and.
Hey, you know what? A true artist tries new things all the time.
And you are the true
I
artist.
am the true artist. All right. Well, that is the birthday edition of. Well, you know what? I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable one more time. Okay? Because I'm not going to let you off the hook. I want to read this to you. I'm going to read it to you, Dad.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Since
Okay.
I can't read anymore. Go ahead.
You guys are back.
We're back.
Still eating.
Yep.
Okay. Do you like how I named this in the name of the Father?
The Son and the Holy Ghost.
All right. I already talked about this, but basically, you know, I meant it,
The
Pops.
whole thing.
I was thinking that some children, some sons may look in and go, my father, I have such a bad relationship with, or he was such a loser, or he wasn't there for me, or that every time they think of their own name, they'd be thinking about that connection to their father. And I was just thinking how grateful I am that not only is it an honor and a legacy, but I'm able to think about my name and think about you as someone who's paved the way, and someone that has done it so much honor, and like, it's almost like handing it over. It's a very interesting concept when you think about that. Take someone's name. I mean, I'm a psycho about, I refuse to put another man's name on my back, like wear someone's jersey. Like, you know how people wear jerseys? I'm not judging you if you. Exactly.
Like Gloria.
So I'm just not into that. I don't.
Yeah, I like wearing my own jerseys with Tina on the back and 34.
Exactly. So I'm
34.
not one of those people who like wearing another man's name.
Yeah.
You
Or
know.
woman.
But with you, thank you. With you, sharing that name is an honor. So I hope that it's reciprocated, that I give back to the name as much as I've taken. So I appreciate it.
Okay.
That's probably a good way to end it.
I'm going to just say thank you for all the birthday wishes, the emails, the texts. I got to tell you, when you hit this age, I got people from kindergarten saying happy birthday. I got people from my horse world, my fire department world, my realtor world. It brings your whole life flashes on your birthday, and it feels really good. And then, of course, I started the morning reading your post and crying on my birthday. So thank you for that, my son, my son. And yes, you have given me the most pride, pleasure, and laughter, and heartache, and kill you, no, in my life. So, and then it carried on with Angie and the three beautiful, loving, intelligent granddaughters.
And you're a beautiful grandpa.
And that's why it's called the Dave and Dave Show. I love you. All right.
I love both of
We'll
my
call it a day. Have a great day. Take care.